So this is a sequel of Knuffle Bunny. This is Knuffle Bunny 2, A Case of Mistaken Identity by Mo Willems. This is a sequel to the Caldecott winner. And if you notice, there's a Knuffle Bunny with hair and a Knuffle Bunny without hair. And this is a picture of the family as they get married. And then they have Trixie. And they have baby Trixie. And then that's the first Knuffle Bunny book. One morning, not so long ago, Trixie took a walk with her daddy. By now, Trixie really knew how to talk. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show Amy, and then I'll show Meg, and then I'll show Margot, and then I'll show Jane, and then I'll show Leah, and then I'll show Rebecca, and then I'll show Noah, and then I'll show Robbie, and then I'll show Toshi, and then I'll show Casey, and then I'll show Connie, and then I'll show Parker, and then I'll show Brian, and talk and talk. Trixie was excited because she was taking her one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny, or Knuffle Bunny, someplace very special. Come on! School. And so then they're walking into school and up the stairs, and they're going to her classroom. Trixie couldn't wait to show Knuffle Bunny to Miss Greengrove and all her friends in pre-K. But just as her daddy kissed her goodbye, Trixie saw Sonia. Boom, boom, boom. Notice this Knuffle Bunny has blue ears, and this Knuffle Bunny has pink ears. Keep messing that up. Suddenly, Trixie's one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny wasn't so one-of-a-kind anymore. The morning did not go well. And so Trixie is saying, Knuffle! And she's saying, no, Knuffle! 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 All the friends seem to like Sonia's Knuffle Bunny, and nobody's paying attention to Knuffle Bunny. And then they got in a fight. The afternoon was worse. When the school bell rang, Miss Greengrove returned the Knuffle Bunnies. So then she took them away and put them high on a shelf. And the day got better. And they're playing on the playground. Knuffle Bunny's swinging. And then before she knew it, it was time to go home. Trixie ate her dinner. She devoured her dessert and brushed her teeth. And tried to escape the mommy and daddy robots from planet Snurp. At 1:30 bedtime, Trixie was tucked in, ready for sleep. But a few hours later, look how Trixie sleeps. It is now 2 a.m. Trixie realized something. Bum, bum, bum. Trixie marched into her mommy and daddy's room and said, "This is not my bunny." Trixie's daddy tried to explain what 2:30 a.m. means. He asked, "Can we deal with this in the morning?" Trixie's daddy went to the phone. Clearly, he cannot deal with it in the morning. Before he even made it down the stairs, The phone rang. "We have your bunny," said a man's voice on the other end. "We have yours," replied Trixie's daddy. Arrangements were made. Trixie and her daddy rushed across the neighborhood. Trixie did not want to be late. And there's Trixie, if you can see it. She's very tiny. Neither did Sonia. Did you know it was Sonia's bunny? And look, there's Sonia over there. There was an exchange, and the Knuffle bunnies were back where they belonged. Blue ears, pink ears, with a little tuft of hair. "I was so worried about my bunny," said Sonia. "So was I," Trixie replied. Then they both said, "I'm glad you got your bunny back," at the exact same time. And that is how Trixie found her first best friend. A Knuffle Bunny accepted, of course. So this says, a special thanks to real Trixie and her mommy, Tom Drysdale, and the Brooklyn Public Library, and the Robinson family, the Lewian family, Mrs. Thope, and Mrs. Holton, and PS 107 community. Because that's where they took the pictures, I think. This is the epilogue here. The next morning, both Trixie and Sonia rushed to school. The new best friends had a lot of chatting up to do. "Do you want to play with my Knuffle bunny?" "Sure." "Do you want to play with mine?" And then if you notice, the daddies seem very, very, very tired. And then there's the two bunnies. Good night. I love you.